Resistance. It's a mid-sized Parisian district, pitting the Spetsnaz stationed in the north against GIGN in the south. The once peaceful storefronts and nearby apartments have been occupied by military forces, leading to open urban combat throughout the metropolitan neighborhood. Intersecting streets create long sightlines throughout the map, sided with open buildings and high perches for travel and ambush. While long-range classes dominate the open streets, short-range attackers can control movement by preventing access through confined locations. Resistance can be broken down into 6 primary sections: the plaza, steps, lower street, apartment, upper street, and back alley. Munitions crates, planters, and tabletops obscure vision in the plaza, requiring ADS to pinpoint headshots over cover. Burst fire to retain accuracy, and strafe during combat to make yourself a more difficult target. Grenades have a high success rate due to the limited available space. Toss at the first sign of enemy movement for a greater chance of taking out the opposition before they can breach the area and force CQC. Climb to one of these surrounding perches for a clearer view below. While this in turn makes you a more visible target, the height advantage gives you an easier shot. Additionally, the western walkway and eastern patio have sights over Lower Street. Be vigilant and push back assailants attempting to flank the area. With the plaza and apartment lining both sides of Lower Street, travelling down the road exposes you to ambush from multiple angles. Because of this, most players quickly race across to avoid getting shot down by unseen enemies. Snipers and other long-range classes can take advantage of this by watching for movement from the outside or along any of the available perches. Bridging the gap between Lower and Upper Street, apartment cuts straight through the middle and eastern edge of the map. Use this to save time when running between objectives, but be on the lookout for ground explosives, as well as enemies facing apartment from either the north or south exits. Toss a flashbang and clear the room before the enemy has time to react. If safe, quickly rush through, or hang back to ambush nearby foes before moving on. Emerging from below, Upper Street mirrors the danger of its northern counterpart. Openings on either side offer multiple flanking routes, with skirmishes breaking out both across and along the path. Vehicles parked throughout can offer some cover when travelling up and down the road, but beware of grenades that can turn intact cars into deadly explosions. The middle can also be entirely avoided by taking steps. Devoid of these side routes that flank horizontal movement throughout, this path focuses mostly on what's in front of you. The key challenge here is surviving the staircase. The top is entirely concealed from view until you reach the final stairs. Enemies above need only wait for you to arrive and attack at first sight. To make matters worse, defenders have several cover options to help steer clear of impending grenades. Approach slowly and expose yourself only as much as is necessary to fire at nearby enemies. If you know the area is occupied, use available surveillance or kill streaks to increase your chances of taking the area. At the southern edge of the map, Back Alley covers the eastern half of Upper Street and provides a retreat behind the western building. This area offers the best defense when objectives or battle starts moving south. Fall back, set up a perimeter throughout, and the enemy will be hard-pressed to break through. Because of Resistance's divided layout, the most successful team is often the one that sets up the best defense. If things start going badly in one section, pull back and force the enemy to come to you. Save up your kill streaks for those times when you absolutely must break through enemy lines. Call in a Juggernaut suit and claim the territory as yours. Have an impact-equipped loadout handy when the opposition is heavily entrenched. The additional penetration makes a big difference when firing at enemies behind windows, fences, and other thin objects found scattered throughout the map. Use your grenades liberally when approaching choke points, and don't hesitate to hang back on the sides and cut off enemy movement up and down the map. In time, you'll learn which areas you perform best in and which to avoid. Fine-tune your attack, coordinate with your teammates, and show the enemy team that this resistance isn't backing down.